our favorite parks in the system, Ellenberger Park right here in Irvington. So thank you guys for taking the time to come out tonight and to celebrate this awesome new structure, which we'll talk about a little bit more. I want to make sure to thank our friends at the Parks Foundation for their part in this project, as well as you'll hear from Bernie and all the great things that he's done. And I also want to acknowledge our staff, Kim Campbell, Christy Cole, and Rob Luck for the work they do here at Ellenberger. So it's been a group effort, and we're excited to see what happens tonight. And please stick around for the food trucks after this. There's a lot going on here tonight. So it's my pleasure now to invite Jenny Burrow up from the Indianapolis Parks Foundation. She's been instrumental in this event, so thank you, Jenny.
Thanks. Thanks, Linda. As Linda mentioned, my name is Jenny Burrow. I'm the Vice President of the Indianapolis Parks Foundation. Our organization has been around now this year for 25 years. We help secure funds to improve parks all over Indianapolis. So projects like Blues Swings here, playgrounds in parks, restrooms, water spray grounds, pools, all of those things. We help raise money to bring those into parks in Indianapolis. So we were thrilled and honored really to work with Blue's friends, family from near and far. I think we had donations coming in from the Netherlands and all over the world to help support this legacy project of Blue. So we were really just grateful to be a part of it. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey and your family's journey. It's a real honor to be a part of this. Our friends at Sinclair Recreation, Jeff and Rich over here, were incredible at making this project happen. They were out here this past week installing the swings so that we could all join and gather here tonight in this great celebration. So thank you, Rich. Thank you, Jeff, for all that you do in this park and parks throughout Indianapolis to make them great. Thank you. Our friends at Game Time, which is a company of Playcore, were so generous in donating these swings in honor of Blue and to help his family remember him. So it is with a great pleasure of mine to introduce Tom Norquist. Tom is the Vice President of Design and Product Development at Game Time. So he does this in cities all over the country, maybe even the world. So we're really thrilled to have him here tonight to talk about what the expression swing is and why it's so important and why we should all just be grateful that we have one here. So, Tom?
So I'm Tom Norquist, and I've been a student of play for over 35 years. And I have a great job. I'm in charge of innovation for Playcore, and I help all of my friends at Game Time, especially the Sinclairs. And just a little story is, Bernie called Rich Sinclair and said, hey, what do you know about this expression swing? I really like it. And then he kind of said, well, the guy that did it, I should put you in touch with him. And I remember when the expression swing first came out in the marketplace, Bernie was so gracious to write a very touching article about the swing and how it epitomized the joy that you receive from play. And when Rich said, hey, Bernie wants to talk to you about a swing, I said, great, put us together. He told me what's going on in his life, which, humbled me and touched my heart. He told me that the swing really epitomized the joyful nature of play, and that he would love to leave a swing or a couple of swings like this for the citizens in the area where he lives, as a remembrance of his great work. And so I'll just give you a quick little lesson on what an expression swing is and attunement, and then I'll tie that together with Bernie's work, and then I'll introduce Bernie to come up and talk to you. So the expression swing is one of a kind, and this particular configuration is the first time we've ever put the swings in juxtaposition, so the parents can look at the parents, the kids can look at the kids, and oh, by the way, the kids and the parents can be attuned eyeball to eyeball. If you look at the swings, you'll notice that the seat that's designed for the 2 through 4 year olds is raised a little bit And so that the ergonomics of it works so that you can see your child eyeball to eyeball. Just like when you had that baby and you held the baby in your arms at a very young, and you connected mentally with this joy about life. That's what this swing does naturally, is it puts the kid and the parent, or the kid and a sibling, child and a sibling, in that position to naturally experience that joy that occurs from swinging, which, oh, by the way, swinging is so good for us throughout our lifespan because it stimulates our inner ear. It's vestibular stimulation, which helps us to have a sense of balance and focus, as well as the movement from the swinging is good for us because our bodies were made to move. So when Bernie called and said, Tom, I would just love to have these swings, I'm like, well, you got them. They're yours. And he's like, what? So we'll just give them to you. Don't worry about it. I mean, I've studied and followed Bernie's work when he has worked for some of the largest toy companies in the world. He's one of the great theorists on gaming. He understands what it means when we are together, when we're attuned. He'll talk to you a little bit more about that in his language. I'm not going to steal his language because it's his and it's given to society. And so when we here in Indianapolis in this park play on this, we remember the great work that Bernie's done, and this resembles a small fraction of how it touches society in a positive way. So on behalf of Play Corn Game Time, we're honored to be here. We're humbled to be here. And Bernie, thank you for what you've done over the years and what you've given society. God bless you. You're awesome. So Bernie, come on up.
Fix the mic if you need it.
Fix the mic if I need it. Probably set my eyebrow up. Oh, don't do that. Wait, oh. Gotta do this. Technical person. Where's the
Here we go.
Okay, oh, thank you, technical person. So I've devoted my life to finding ways to make things more fun. And I'm fortunate in having two children who have, Cheryl, for example, my son is coming soon, who have taught me what I meant when I said making the world a little bit more fun. But you can't hear me, or is your ear hurting? Am I not talking loud enough? Thank you very much. That was Tom, the somebody, anonymous stranger. What? Am I not talking now?
Go close to the mic.
Can you hear me now? Oh my God. And that was my granddaughter who understands things that I far beyond. Anyhow, so I got this disease, which I decided to turn into an opportunity. And fortunately for me, that opportunity resulted in this. And, you know, I was looking for a long time for something that would kind of stand for the things that I've been teaching and that I've learned and the kind of miraculous experiences I've had just by playing with people. And I thought these swings were like really cool because they take the parent and child relationship and they honor it. You know, it's all designed for the parent. There's a Yiddish word called nachas, which means to appreciate and enjoy and find delight in your child, and to be able to share that with your child. That this whole design seems to me to represent that kind of experience, which is probably the best experience that parenthood has to offer. When you're looking at your child and you're feeling how you bond with that child and that child is bonding with you, and you see the joy on the child's face, and that brings joy to you, and that in turn makes your face turn into a joyous one, which in turn makes your child more joyous. And I call that whole experience co-liberation. Co-liberation, because you and the people you're playing with all free each other to be in another state of mind, a state of playfulness, of delight, of feeling freer to be who you are. So anyhow, I'm really excited about this, and I couldn't think of a better way to to leave my family and my community with the thought of me, and for me to be able to leave my family and my community with the thought of this being here, even when I'm not. So thank you all for coming, and thank you everybody who made this happen.
Okay, I'll start at 3, and then we'll go to 1.
Is it
Okay.
one? Wait, is it 3, 2, 1? Or is it 3, 2, 1, cut?
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, let's just see what happens.
Everyone look this way.
Okay,
Okay.
3, 2. Okay, it's coming up now. 1.